Today is Friday, 21st November 2025. We bring you, of course, the hottest news in Nigeria. Let us delve straight to the news headlines. Terrorism conviction. Nnamdi Kanu lawyer Ejiofor reveals next step after life sentence. A Sickle cell lady laments her ordeal due to an ongoing doctor strike. I have video showing how Mohbad was killed. Yomi Fabiyi claims. FAAC FG states LGA's shares 2.094 trillion revenue for October. Now, let us go to the news in details. Nnamdi Kanu's legal team says they will appeal his life sentence ruling delivered at the Federal High Court. Speaking after the judgment, lawyer Ifeanyi Ejiofor argued that Kanu was convicted only for his statements, not for any proven actions. The team insists the verdict is inconsistent with the evidence and plans to challenge it first at the Court of Appeal and, if necessary, at the Supreme Court. They remain confident the conviction will be overturned. Before I comment on this, please let us watch this video together.
I will never change in my basic idea that nonviolence is the most potent weapon available to the Negro in his struggle for freedom and justice. I think for the Negro to turn to violence would be both impractical and immoral.
That is Martin Luther King Jr. Then, if you know about Mahatma Gandhi of India, Nelson Mandela of South Africa, they all took that same line of peaceful agitation and they succeeded. They understand the brutality of the state. They know that the state are going to attack them in order to radicalize them. This radicalization is what they are going to use to hang you. It's just like the case of calling a dog a bad name, in other words, to hang it. So they knew all these things. So if you look at the Nigerian scenario now, look at the IMN movement, Islamic Movement of Nigeria. They were massacred in 2015, but what did they do? They continued their peaceful protest. Now the rest is history. Their boss have been released and they are now allowed to practice their faith the way they want. In the whole of this that I'm talking about is ideology. Whenever there is an ideology, for you to cement your ideology in any state that does not want it, it must be a peaceful means. I hope you are getting it. So when Nnamdi Kanu came in, he must have heard from all these people. Then he started peacefully, but he had to be radicalized. That was why Operation Python Dance was done in their compound. So because after then, now that was after then that the IPOB became radicalized. That was the aim. The aim is to make you radicalized. It will radicalize you in order to pass this judgment that they have passed on you today, and the aim to serve as lesson to any other agitator that will come in future. So what should you have done better? I'm not saying that I don't support any separatist movement in a country. The only way that you will have done, for those of you who are there now, is to ensure that you have political standing in your region. Once you have political standing, political representatives, this issue can be resolved amicably. Even if you feel that you are being cheated in the Nigerian state, you can talk to your representatives. They will air your demand in the National Assembly. And even if it is going to be separation, they also air it there. That will have been the way out. And that is still going to be the way out. For those of you who are still bent in pursuing whatever the release of this guy, you must go through peaceful means and rally around the Southeast leaders for them to look into this issue. There is still hope, because there is appeal court, there is Supreme Court, and there is what? Clemency at the end of the day. I hope this issue will not result to any crisis. Nobody should pick up against the government, and nobody should go ahead to insult the judge, because the judge gave you clearly his ruling, why he gave out that ruling. This about it. So now let us go to the next one. A Sickle cell lady laments her ordeal due to the ongoing doctor strike. Please let us watch this video and see what Nigerians are passing through.
Nigeria is happening to me. I cannot even keep quiet. For the past 2 to 3 weeks now, if I'm not even mistaken, there's been an ongoing medical strike. Hospitals are on strike, and it's telling on us as sickle cell warriors. I am a sickle cell warrior. I live in Abuja. People say I don't look it, but that's not even the essence of this video. I am a sickle cell warrior. If you go through my videos here, you'll see that just this year alone, I've had multiple surgeries due to complication from sickle cell. Why am I making this video? I'm making this video to tell you guys that this is affecting us. It's affecting me. Because this last surgery I had, I didn't do it in a private hospital. Now they're on strike. As I'm making this video, I still have my stitches on. As at yesterday, I'm meant to take out the stitches, but then strike. I had pleural effusion and they drained out fluid from me. They inserted a pipe, that's a chest tube. You can check my video, you will see it. They sent in that fluid, a sample of it, to the pathologist to see if it's malignant, that if it's cancerous. But then I can't get the result because strike. This is something everybody's supposed to be talking about.
You see, every time I've always been talking about this doctor strike. You should not wait for something to happen to you before you start talking about it. I've been talking about the effect of this doctor strike. It is really killing a lot of people, and it is just this one that is coming out to say something. A lot of people are falling victim of this doctor strike. I don't understand how we play with such a serious issue. And there's one thing I want us to understand. Do you know that the rich men, the rich in the society, or the elite in society, they have formed an alternative route for everything that they've abandoned for the masses to suffer? They have an alternative route. Medical care, they have alternative. They can go to the highest private clinic. They can go to abroad. Education, they can find their way out. They can, send their children abroad. They can go to private institutions and all that. When they even come to water, whatever you call it, that the masses are talking about, they have alternative. These alternatives is what makes them to be neglectful of these obvious facts. And that is why they don't care, because they feel that it's just the masses that will continue to talk. But we still have to continue to talk, and if we continue to talk, one day at least our voice will make a difference. And I will plead to the federal government to look into this doctor strike to save a lot of lives. Let us go to the next one. A video showing how Mohbad was killed, says Yomi Fabiyi claims. With actor Yomi Fabiyi claims he has a video showing how singer Mohbad died and has appealed directly to President Bola Tinubu to intervene. Fabiyi says the clip was sent to him in an attempted extortion, and he accuses some police officers of trying to intimidate him over the evidence. Social media users reacted, urging him to submit any evidence to authorities instead of posting online. Many also questioned his motives and safety. The controversy continues as Fabiyi maintains he has key evidence that will affect the investigation. I like the way the people handling this Mohbad case have refused to allow it to die. This is how to fight for someone. Honestly. I do hope this is true, and if this is true, at least it will certainly change the direction, the trajectory of the investigation. Mohbad have refused to go. That guy headstrong. You can see that very dark man too has always been on the case. A lot of people has always been on this case. That guy's head is strong. So it is good the federal government comes up with a very neutral panel to look into this issue and solve it once and for all. Let us go to the next one. FG states LG is share 2.094 trillion naira revenue for October. Nigeria's Federation Account Allocation Committee has shared 2.094 trillion naira for October 2025. The federal government received 758 billion naira. This got 689 billion naira, and local governments received 505 billion naira. This month's revenue came from statutory funds, VAT, and electronic money transfer levies. FAAC says gross revenue hit 2.934 trillion naira with deductions for collections and interventions before distribution. That's the latest breakdown of how Nigerians' monthly revenue was shared. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the only thing keeping Nigeria together. Yes, sharing monthly allocation, and this is the reason why people are even interested in politics. But there's no need for you to work. You just collect money and share it at the end of the month. That's just the fact. Look at the huge amount of money that is accruing to the federal government, states and local government every month. But where is the impact on the street? Where is the impact on the street? Honestly, are we going to forgive ourselves in future, or our children going to forgive us in future? That one, some of us looted these funds. Two, some of us kept quiet. Three, and some of us supported those looting the funds. Are our children going to forgive us for all this nonsense? May we have leaders that have empathy for the masses and use these funds judiciously for the betterment of the nation. Follow for more. November 21st, 2025.